Our sun feels immense to us. It could swallow 1.3 million Earths. But in the grand theater of the universe, it's just a tiny campfire compared to the blazing furnaces that populate the skies. Beyond our solar system lie red supergiants and hypergiants, monsters of gas and fire so large that if placed at the center of our solar system, their edges would stretch past the orbit of Jupiter or even Saturn. Take Betelgeuse for example. It's about 1000 times wider than the Sun. Then there's Stevenson 218, which can accommodate 10 billion suns. UY-Scuti, a star that can accommodate 5 billion suns, is also present in the universe. To put it simply, if the sun were a tennis ball, Stevenson 218 would be a 25-story building inside it. Let's understand the scale and size of our universe. Let's begin by our home, the solar system. We live in the solar system with one star, which is the sun, 8 planets, 5 dwarf planets, over 200 moons, millions of asteroids, and trillions of comets. The solar system is about 287 billion kilometers wide if you include the Oort cloud. Light takes 8 minutes to reach Earth from the sun. To reach the edge of the solar system, light will take over a year. And let's remember that light has a speed of 3 lakh kilometers per second. Then comes our galaxy, the Milky Way. The sun is just one of the 400 billion stars in our galaxy. Our galaxy is shaped like a flat disk with spiral arms about 1 lakh light years across. If the solar system were a 1 rupee coin, the Milky Way would be the size of India. You can imagine that Sun is a very insignificant star out of 400 billion stars in the Milky Way alone. Beyond the Milky Way is the local group. The Milky Way is part of a local group of 54 galaxies, including our neighbor Andromeda galaxy, which is even bigger than the Milky Way. The Andromeda galaxy is 220,000 light years across. Andromeda has 1 trillion stars compared to our few hundred billion. In 4 billion years, Milky Way and Andromeda will collide to form a galaxy called Milkomeda. You can see that apart from Andromeda and Milky Way, there are around 52 more galaxies in just this local cluster. Next comes the local group is just one of the Lankiaka supercluster, which contains 1 lakh galaxies. But the universe itself, astronomers estimate there are 2 trillion galaxies in the universe. Each galaxy has 100 billion to 1 trillion stars. It means that the total number of stars is equal to 10 raised to 22 to 10 raised to 24 stars. A number so large, it's more than all the grains of sand on Earth's beaches. The largest galaxy which is known to us is IC 1101, and it is about 6 million light years across, or 60 times the size of the Milky Way. You can see IC 1101 in comparison to Andromeda galaxy, which is bigger than the Milky Way. The largest known structure, the Hercules Corona Borealis Great Wall, a cluster of galaxies spanning 10 billion to 15 billion light years, is also present in the universe. And finally, the observable universe. The universe has been expanding since the Big Bang 13.8 billion years ago. Because of the expansion, the observable universe is a sphere with a radius of 46 billion light years in all the directions and a total diameter of 93 billion light years. If Earth were a single grain of sand, the solar system would be your palm. The Milky Way would be the size of Earth, and the observable universe larger than everything we can possibly imagine. billions upon billions of Earths filled with sand. Let's understand how massive stars can be with respect to our Sun. If we take our Sun as a reference point, it is just our everyday star, nothing fancy, but a benchmark for stellar scale. A star bigger than Sun is Betelgeuse. It is 800 times that of the Sun. It's a red supergiant in Orion's shoulder. If placed at our sunspot, it would swallow Mars' orbit. Another bigger star is VY Canis Majoris. There are many similar stars to VY Canis Majoris. Its radius is up to 1400 times solar radius. One of the largest known stars, but still small compared to the next ones. Another star is Stevenson 2DFK49. Its radius is between 1074 to 1300 solar radii. Located in the Stevenson 2 cluster, this post-red supergiant is enormous, almost reaching Jupiter's orbit if placed in our solar system. And finally comes a massive star, currently the largest known star, which is Stephenson 218. Its radius is 2150 solar radii. That's a volume of roughly 10 billion times that of the Sun. If it replaced our Sun in the center of the solar system, its surface would extend beyond Saturn's orbit. It is incredibly luminous, about 440,000 times brighter than the Sun. Do you know how many suns can Stevenson 218 accommodate? Stevenson 218 can accommodate around 10 billion suns. Yes, that's right. You can fit 10 billion suns inside Stephenson 218 if it were hollow. That is the size of the largest known star in the universe. And there are billions upon billions and trillions of such stars in our universe because there are 2 trillion galaxies alone. And this is just the observable universe. It is said that the observable universe is only 5% of the actual universe, but the rest of the 95% universe is inaccessible to us because light from that portion of the universe will never reach us because the universe is expanding. And our earth is insignificant grain of sand or atom in this massive universe, and we are just one of the species of earth. Thank you so much for listening.